I remember that time very clearly. My life felt simple, calm, safe. I was in love, and I believed love was enough. She was my world, my plans, my future. I didn't know how fragile everything was. When I met her, my life finally felt stable. I woke up every day with a reason to smile, and I went to sleep thinking about the next time I could see her. We talked about everything: small dreams, big dreams, fears, and plans for the future. She listened to me, and I felt important. I felt seen. For the first time in my life, I thought, this is it. I don't need anything else. I started to organize my life around her, my decisions, my time, my energy. I worked, but my motivation came from her smile. I dreamed, but my dreams always had her in them. I didn't notice how much of myself I was slowly giving away because love made it feel normal. Love made it feel right. Little things started to change. Very small things. She replied later. She smiled less. Her words felt colder. I noticed it, but I ignored it. I told myself, she's tired. She is stressed. It's nothing. Sometimes the heart sees the truth before the mind accepts it. That night, everything felt strange. The room was quiet, but not peaceful. It was the kind of silence that makes your chest feel heavy. She sat in front of me, but she was not really there. Her eyes avoided mine, and her hands played nervously with her phone. I asked her if something was wrong, and she took a deep breath before answering. She said, I don't feel the same anymore. Those words were simple, short, quiet, but they hit me harder than anything I had ever felt. I tried to speak, but my voice was weak. I asked questions that had no answers. I asked what I did wrong. I asked if we could fix it. She listened, but her heart was already somewhere else. When she left, The door closed softly, but inside me, everything broke loudly. The days after that night were the hardest of my life. I woke up every morning with a heavy feeling in my chest, like I was carrying something too big for me. Simple things became difficult. Eating felt pointless. Sleeping felt impossible. My phone stayed silent, and every notification that was not heard felt like a disappointment. I replayed every moment in my head, trying to understand where everything went wrong. I blamed myself for everything, for loving too much, for trusting too much, for not being enough. My world became very small, and my thoughts became very dark. I felt lost, broken, and empty. Love was gone, but the pain stayed. One night, I sat alone in my room, surrounded by silence. No music, no distractions, just me and my thoughts. I realized something very painful. I had built my life around someone else, and now I had nothing left. No direction, no purpose, no energy. That realization scared me more than the breakup itself. I understood that losing her hurt, but losing myself hurt more. One morning, something changed. Not in a big way, not like in movies. I didn't wake up happy. I didn't feel strong. I just felt tired of feeling broken. I decided to do one small thing for myself. I cleaned my room. Then I went for a walk. Then I wrote my thoughts on paper. That day, I didn't feel better, but I felt different, and that was enough. Slowly, I started to rebuild my life, not for her, for me. I focused on my work, not to escape the pain, but to give it a direction. I studied more. I learned new skills. I trained my body, not to impress anyone, but to feel alive again. Pain became my fuel. Every bad memory pushed me forward instead of holding me back. I stopped asking why she left. I started asking what I could build from the ruins she left behind. The pain didn't disappear, but it changed shape. It became discipline, focus, hunger for a better future. Years passed, My life looks very different now. I am stronger, calmer, more confident. I build things I never thought I could build. One day, I realized I hadn't thought about her in a long time, not with pain, not with anger, just with gratitude. Because if she had not broken my heart, I could have never built my future. She broke my heart, yes, but that pain built my discipline, my strength, my future. Sometimes the person who hurts you the most is the person who pushes you forward the hardest. Pain can destroy you, or it can shape you. The choice is yours. She left my life, but the lesson stayed, and that lesson changed everything.